Okay, so I'm going to make the cover of the album. This is just a piece of craft cardstock, and it's got some Tyvek on it and double-sided sticky tape, and I have my cover bits all ready. These are 6.5 by 9.5. I've got 2 pieces of those, and then 6.5 by 2.5. And this is 2¼ mil chipboard. So, oh, and this is just my my shim for spacing. Okay, what I'll do is I'll pause the filming for a little bit whilst I take off all the tape, because you don't want to see that. That's boring, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've taken all that off. I'm going to get some glue without chucking the lid. It's guaranteed the minute I start filming, you know everything is going to go wrong. But hey ho, never mind. Okay. I like to put glue on because it gives me that little bit of extra time for repositioning, and makes it a little bit stronger, I think. Okay, and I'm just using Anita's tacky glue, which quite often I wash it down slightly because I find it's easier. Okay, roughly find the middle-ish. That's about it. And make sure I stick down the centerpiece, not the shim. Okay, now I am absolutely rubbish at doing anything by eye, and I am absolutely rubbish at doing anything straight. So, wish me luck. There. Right, and that's the centre spine of the album. Now we've got to put on each side. Like I say, I do have a shim, and this is roughly 2¼ centimetre, mils, 2¼ millimetres. But I think I'm just going to do it by eye for now. And you do need that gap. There's no point not having a gap because it just won't close properly. And I think I've done that crooked. But that's okay. Right, let's move that along. So I'm just going to use the lines on the mat just to keep it roughly straight to see how it goes. And that should be fine. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the edges completely with this. Now this is paper tape, and I got this from the Mail Shack, and I think it's about 5 rolls for about £6. And I'll put all the information in the description box below. So right, and I haven't actually used this one much before. I've used it once before, and it's quite good. It's got a good tack on it, and it's nice and wide, so it gives you a little bit of, sort of like leeway. Right, first I'm just going to lift these and make sure that it's going to bend and not crack and break. This is why I've used craft cardstock, because it's going to be covered anyway. It doesn't matter that the album cover is going to be mainly black. This is the paper, the cardstock that I like to use. It's strong, it's durable, and it really lasts. So that's why this is brown on the back. So, on to the next bit, the tape. Okay, this is going to be fun. Right, I'm hoping to get it all done in one bit, but oh, I do faff, and I do apologise. I'm going to start just past the middle. And nice and firmly fold that over. And it's the corners. It's the corners that always get me, and they take so long for me. Right. And typical, I haven't got my scissors out. What I like to do is just cut in both sides, just to make it nice and neat. Sorry, totally out of camera shot there. There we go. Of course, I may edit most of this out. This is actually my first how-to video, so I am a little bit nervous. It's always nice when you get to the bit where the pages. That's where the fun starts. Trying not to sing. I'm a bit of a private singer. When I think I'm alone, I hum and I sing, which is not necessarily what anyone wants to hear. So now we're going a bit thinner. As you can see, we're travelling up, but that's okay because the cover is going to go quite close to the edge. Oh dear. I have got to get some new craft scissors as well. These are not good at all. That's right, this is a bit boring. I know it's boring, and I do apologise. But it is one of those bits that's got to be done. When I disappear, by the way, I'm just putting bits and pieces in the bin. I'm not doing anything interesting. Okay. And what's good about this tape is when you first place it down, you can actually reposition it. But after about 10 minutes of it being stuck down, then really it's stuck there for good. So you have got a little bit of time to get your edges done and sort everything out. Okay, let's cut this off about there. Way too much. I want it roughly halfway into the middle. And then where it joins here, this is where the bottom of the album will be. Okay. Get my bone folder. Unstick this. There we go. Like I said, you do have a few minutes. Okay. Give this a really good press down. I'm not happy with that corner. Let's cut that bit off. And because the covers are going to be so close to the edge, I'm not being too fussy about this. But where it is a paper tape, it does have that little bit of give in it, she says. snapping it. And some people like to use duct tape. I do. I just like the look of this one. It's got a really nice feel to it. It almost looks like material. There we go. So that, well, that was quick and easy. Not. There we go. Right, I've already actually made my hinge. Based very much on Kathy Orta's hidden hinge system. I have a 1/2 inch gusset here and a 1/4 inch bit here, and that's where the pages go up to, so you've got plenty of movement in the pages. And obviously this is why this bit is 2.5 inches, because from here to here it's 2.5 inches, and I've already put all the bits of decorative paper on that I'm going to use. So that will go centered there. Oh, and it's got a strip of Tyvek through the middle also. I am almost paranoid about hinges. So this actually had the Tyvek put on before it was scored and folded. So the Tyvek is right in those folds throughout this centre bit. It does make it a bit more bulky. It does make it harder to crease and get everything, but that extra strength, you know, it's there for my peace of mind, because I do get paranoid. And that's going to be centred and placed in. I'm not actually going to put anything on the covers just yet, because I'm not too sure exactly what I want for not just the covers, but for the closure. So I'm just going to put this on, and all I'll do is take the tape off, a little bit of glue, pop it on, centred, and then I'll go on to the next bit. But for now, there's that bit. Okay, back again. I am now sharing the craft room with my doggy. Okay, so I've taken all the tape off the back. Once again, using some glue, because I cannot do anything straight for love or money. So this way, just get that little bit of playtime. Okay, and it doesn't matter which way up this goes, one's the same as the other. I have to try and position it that looks about good to me. Okay, now what I'm going to do is very gently press this in first and get that going first before I stick the sides down completely. Okay, give it a good burnish. As you can see, this album has only got 4 pages, but I'm hoping they're going to be quite interactive, with lots of space for photographs and journaling. Get that glue out from there. There we go. And that should last a lifetime, and this should, I'm using it slowly. Well, I didn't do that very straight, did I? Oops. I just have to make sure when I put the pages on that they are lined up nice and flat. And I just got to remember this is the bottom, because this is where the join is on the tape at the bottom here, but it's not going to notice much anyway. And I tend to keep my spines quite plain. That's going to need a little bit more. Right, so that's the basic construction of my cover. It's going to need a little bit more persuasion, I think. And for the actual cover design, I have chosen this. And yes, it is wallpaper. I have so many samples and rolls of wallpaper, and I always think they do some beautiful ones that look amazing. Not that I am saying that you should go around to your local DIY depot or the range, not that I got mine at the range, but I did, and go and take a load of samples. I'm not condoning that at all. Even though it's basically what I do. In all fairness, a lot of these were actually being used to see what they would look like, but they are quite nice size samples. I can probably get about 2 or 3 covers off a sample. So yes, this is what I'm going to have here, and obviously a bit on the spine, though I don't know what yet. I haven't thought that far ahead, and hopefully I'll have the pages so that they're sort of, mirror imaged. So that will be my cover. Quite a simple semi-tutorial, because I figure most people know how to put together a cover, right? But like I said, that's just the dimensions. The 2.5-inch spine by 6.5 inches, and the 6.5 by 9.5 inch covers, because the pages inside are 6 by 9. So they should fit nicely with just a tiny little bit around the edge. And that's that. So I'll be back with the pages tutorials when they're all ready. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching.